Hello world and welcome back to City Skylines. We are in Ridgeside on the island of Sharon or Karen. I'm led to believe that's pronounced Karen, even though it's ch. Moving on, me, the guy that promised, has turned off the super demand. So demand is now back to normal. So, you know, regular things will be happening. It turns out the city's much better balanced than I thought it'd be. There are still places demanding more workers, of course, which is unfortunate. Not enough workers. That's all eventually going to close down just because there's not enough people to work there. Maybe these things are going to grow. What's wrong with you? Educate more citizens. Are they not getting educated? Are we not getting it? There's a need for more education out here. All right, well we can do that. We can do that. Put a bit more education there. How about you? Yeah, you're good, aren't you? Why is no one getting an education from these things? Is there not enough room? There's plenty of room. There's plenty of room. Why are you not getting any education? Who knows? Who knows? Who cares? You're not getting any water. You're like the only thing on the island. Yeah, the only bit of the island that's not getting any water. Alright, well, we can fix that as well. Let's put water pipes under the river. Imagine laying water pipes under the river would be a challenge. Maybe. Potentially. Possibly. I don't know. And we've got that coming through there, haven't we? That connects up to this road, I think. Could really do with developing this as well. But that's going to be an epic bridge. It's going to be an absolutely epic bridge. Let's not do it, because there's no real demand for extra stuff there, is there? It's all here. There's a lot of demand here. And what about our other industrial area? Why is that still doing that as well? Not taking care of that. Not taking care of the flooding. Apparently I hadn't. It looks like it's coming down there and... What's going on with this dam? What is happening up here? What is that all about? Jesus, no wonder we're getting an occasional flood. Alright, well, anyway, moving on. Where were we? There was an industrial area we built down here. This thing was in desperate need of more workers. Just not enough of them. Maybe I'm educating people too much as well. Yeah, I think I might be. I might be, because they're fairly educated and they don't want to be fairly educated. Educate citizens more. I don't wanna. Really don't wanna. Shall we? I mean, all this this woodland here could effectively one day be industrial, but I don't think it's going to come to that. Let's put in some residential, shall we? There we are. Make it nice and regular shaped all around the woodlands. So who doesn't want to live in the woods? Seriously, who wouldn't want to live in the woods? Let's that's part of the uniform grid. Let's see if we can remedy that. I mean, I don't mind curly roads like this. In all honesty. I mean, the grids make a nice pattern, but the curly ones, it makes them difficult to... Well, it feels difficult to make them feel organic, I should say. And this is supposed to be like just woodland road, right? Do you believe a road like that would just be randomly laid through the woods? Yeah, you follow along the lines of the contours of the world and stuff, and this is a very flat area. Very flat indeed. That should help a little bit. I can put in some more of this. What I want to do is put like a little suburban estate over here. You know? Just make it feel a little bit better. It doesn't feel like a decent place at the minute. Oh, for Christ's sake, what happened there? I don't understand why occasionally it's not letting me lay the road either. Right, and... that'll do, and then that. Yeah, that's alright. That's a fairly decent place. I'm only going to build small houses. Look at the demand shooting through the roof. Well, not through the roof. The demand is high. We'll leave it at that. Alright, let's extend the watering system out here. If I've learned anything, it's that humans need watering regularly. They are worse than plants. Go on, my son. There we go. All the way along. All the way along. And then like that, and then like that. Perfect. Okay. Okay, now let's lay some little buildings. I don't want huge houses along here. I really don't. So stuff like that should suffice. Like that, really. Just like little rows of suburban buildings. I mean, what I would do out here in the countryside, make that one 3 just to be a bit different. Just a bit different. Yeah, what I would do, personally, if it was me, is I would build a whole load of little wealthy detached houses. Just for people to enjoy, but I'd probably also build townhouses just to give something interesting to look at. Because one thing that makes an area interesting is the number of different types of building they have, you know? If you go somewhere and it's just like all terraced houses or it's all detached or it's all semis, it just looks like a nasty little filthy suburb, doesn't it? It's not pretty. It's not as pretty as when you got some variety, you know? You walk up a street and you got a variety of like 9 or 10 different types of houses. That's when you're interested. You think, this looks like an interesting area. This is where I want to live. You know, someday, maybe. Right, can I do this? Just as an example. Oh, look at that. This is the perfect size. It's a challenge to get laid, though. I should add some of this. There we are. There we go. And then, once you're out of the way a bit, start putting in bigger houses. You know, bigger houses out here. See what I'm getting at? Variety is the spice of life. We're going to need a footpath here because we want people to be able to walk. I'm not going to put a bus route out here. Just because it doesn't feel right. Crap. Okay, I think we do need some offices and stuff building though. And definitely some commercial. We can work on that. Let's put this kind of small commercial here. There we go. There we go. Now rather than doing it so it's like this, where you got like this little circle that does just one. Maybe it'd be alright if you could just sort of fill an area, but have the option to say, well, only fill the half nearest the road, or the quarter nearest the road, or the 3/4 nearest the road. Because I mean that's more or less what I've been doing, you know. That'd be a good little tool, wouldn't it? Saves me doing stuff like this, where I just go to fill and go click, and it goes, yeah, 50% nearest the road, sorted, sorted. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm just putting too much thought into it. Big houses there. Small lots, big houses. Little houses. Yeah, they're alright, are they? Oh, no, get rid of that. Do not want that much there. We want this here. There we go. Yes! Yes, feel the house. Feel the house developing. So that's beautiful, that is. And I reckon, all the way along here, offices. You know? It just feels like an office environment to me. Feels like this is somewhere there should be offices. Like that. You know, so see if people occupy them. See if anyone comes and works out here. I would, personally. That's me. Building houses, yep, okay, that's good. That's good. And look, we're building things there as well. Nice, right. Right. So Ridgeside is growing nicely. It's going very nicely. I'd love to get more going over here. Don't think I can put a junction in for the motorway here, though. A bit messy. Is that more ore? We've got more ore going on up there. Yeah, we have. See, I like building houses in these areas. I would love to build a house. Well, a little housing estate right here. But that means we're going to need a bridge. We need a bridge over that. That would be a bad idea. Or what if we have a junction coming off around here, maybe, and cutting through there. A bridge across the water, right? Bridge across the water. Only what it does is... Let's give it a shot. You come this way. Down you go. Nope. Yeah, come on. Boom, through you come. Nice. It's not going to have it, is it? It's not going to have that. So, we will do without the tunnel. Maybe it's just going to have to be here. What is that building? Yeah, that's just an office building, isn't it? Alright, let's put a bridge across here. Oh, see, that doesn't look very nice. I would love a single span bridge that looks nice, you know, like a big arched bridge. But I don't think that's really an option. Nah, see, it's just not looking good. These ones that have the interesting things, isn't it? There's not even them. It's because it slopes so much. Is it? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. See what happens. Nah, see, it's just dual bridges. I need to download different types of bridges because that's interesting. I would love one of those across here as a single span kind of affair. See, but that doesn't really work. Now that might. If I could make that work, that'd be awesome. Right, let's put you there, and then... Oh, see, that's no good to me. How steep that ends up becoming. Don't want a steep bridge. Do not want a steep bridge. Alright, we'll leave that be then. Maybe more up here. Maybe coming off of this is the way to go. I mean, we've had this dam here for a while and we've still built nothing right along this edge. It's a nice edge, you know. It looks good. I mean, I could have a bridge across there. That'd be ridiculously steep, wouldn't it? But at least it'd be something. How about like that, and then... No. How about here then? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad place to live, is it? Why don't we do some of these little roads like this? Little dirt roads. Just then connect like that. And another one in here. Coming along and then just merging like that. There's some interesting patterns, don't you think? I mean, yeah. Not bad. Not a bad little area to live in. Well, yeah, I mean, let it fork out like that. Should fill itself up, shouldn't it? Okay, but the trouble is, none of the services go across the bridge, do they? There are literally no services up here, so we will need to provide for those ourselves. It's a good place for a fire service. No, it's not a fire service, it's a crematorium and a little clinic. Right, that's the fire service. Okay, so we put that one there. And then the police there. There are no schools up here. I might have to... I'm gonna have to bring it round up to here, aren't I? Okay. We can do that with the road. Because it's gonna need to happen. There we go. Okay. Let's put the school... there, maybe? Maybe there. But then other things like the secondary school are going to have to go up here. What if we put it right against the rock face? What's that going to look like? It's not going to be great. Better than nothing, though. Don't want people to be uneducated, but I want people to live up here, because, I mean, this just screams beautiful suburban environment. Just screams it. It absolutely bellows it from the top of its lungs. Right, and all of that. Go to that. I don't think these houses should be that big. I reckon that one square should do it. Let's try some small commercial as well. Put that in there. Some offices can go here for working in. So I imagine people would want to work nearby. More residential. Put some commercial opposite this shite. Just one deep again. Yeah, that's okay. Right, let's let that flow a little bit. Let's let the time work its magic. There's a lot of demand for stuff that I'm just not providing as well, which is interesting. Interesting. No bus service across the dam either. Which is also very interesting. Ooh, is there some sort of limit on this actually that's causing the problem? Allow all vehicles. Can't be. I thought it might be a vehicle restriction that stops things going over, but I don't know. Apparently not. Jackson Street. What's this one called? Applegate Rise. Nah, that one's definitely going to be Applegate Rise again. There we go. Where do you go to? All the way along there now. We want you to go along this one. This one is Applegate Rise. There we are. Nice. Okay, so we've not got any power into there yet. Should be getting there soon. suppose in the interim I can do this, can't I? I can just, maybe I can't. Huh. So I wouldn't be able to place one of these things, but apparently it doesn't work that way. Intriguing, right? Go there. There we go. Right, so that means power. Apparently we want more commercial, but commercial generates a lot more traffic than anything else I've ever seen. Oh look, I'm unintentionally polluting the river as well. Head out of the water's just killing the trees. My trees were allergic to water, which is unfortunate. That's a nice beachfront as well. I don't think I can build there without ruining it like this. So I think I'll leave that barren for now. Leave that bare. That bare. Expand here as well. Newtown isn't finished yet. Newtown most certainly isn't finished yet. But what about all of... Where's it gone? Right, there it is, I was going to say. Where's this place gone? That still needs more people. Still needs more people. But no one's moving in over here. Don't understand. Do not understand. But then I suppose I'm not supposed to, am I? I'm just the idiot playing the game. Hey, let's put in another little bit of grid. Then like that. Beautiful. So it feeds in a weird kind of shape. Let's add some of this. Ooh, that'd be interesting, wouldn't it? We're not going to do that. That'd mess things up hugely. Hugely. Right, so what we're going to do here, we're going to have offices. We're going to have plenty of them. Don't mind if the offices take up a huge amount of space, but we'll get there. How about out here for commercial? No one wants to be commercial out here. There's some demand. Some slight demand for it. Things are getting abandoned due to lack of workers. Just have to deal with it. Just deal with it. I find myself wondering about this. I could try making the channel deeper, I suppose. That's just going to push the problem downstream where it's not as deep. Let's have a look. What have we got? Maybe if we made that as deep as this. What about if... That's a bit too wide. How about... something like that? Like that. Seems to be doing alright for it, doesn't it? Just putting a deep trough at the bottom of the river. Make the river a bit deeper. I mean, this is the equivalent of dredging it a little bit. Which I imagine must take a lot of time and effort. Right. Now that water should drop into that gap. Yes, look at it go. And it should still keep flowing in that direction because, well, I leveled it to that. And it gets deeper. So, you know. We will see. We will see. That seems to be working, though. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Kind of ruined things there a little bit. Come on, you can fill it up, guys. You can fill it up. I could turn that into an actual waterfall, couldn't I? Oh, I'm all for the waterfall. Right, let's lower the strength a little bit. Let's get out there. Yes. Yes. Okay. Now that could get interesting. Could doesn't mean would. Doesn't mean will. Ooh. Ooh, I like that. Right, now we need to sort of level it off though. We need to smoothen it off. Slope terrain, smooth terrain. There we go. Yes. This could be alright. Just funnel a little bit in, but I want to clear that. Yeah, I just don't want it flooding there anymore. Which might be a bit weird of me, but oh well. Right, so how's this one supposed to work? Softens the terrain. Use the primary mouse button to smooth gently and secondary for a stronger effect. And then let's just get rid of that. There we go. That helps. That does help. Smooths it off a bit. Let's smooth this off a little bit, shall we? There we go. There we go. Nice. Yeah. I can live with that. Smooth it off a little bit. Doing weird things to the water. That might cause a flood. And I could dig a hole and make more water come out of it than went in. Takes real skill. Takes real skill. So I'm used to fighting against the traffic in games like this. Oh, here comes the flooding. Yeah, I'm used to fighting against the traffic. Now what I'm fighting against is the water. Which is a novel experience, I can tell you. Because water in this is slower to react than traffic, I feel. I'm not doing too badly. No major traffic jams seem to be forming. This junction's busy, but then it always has been. Not sure. I mean, I still think that would be a nice area to develop. But then there's lots more easier areas to get at. I like these woodlands as well. I'll have to go for a walk there. I'll go for a walk there. Yeah, let's go for a walk there. Oh well. A city for 35,000 people and it's still filling up. Anyone happening here? Anything happening? Anyone? Anything? No? Nothing? It's unfortunate. So I've got this little township thing going on as well. Should probably add some more shopping to that because we have demand for shopping but we're not building it anywhere. A couple of things that seem to interfere with that. But yeah, we can fix them. We can fix them easily enough. There's that one. And then just join. No water yet, but watch as I magically fix the lack of water. And let's add in some commercial. That's what I'm being told I want. I mean, I didn't know it personally, but now I think about it, it must be true. There's one thing I want. That's what it is. Right, come on, you're gonna work. You're gonna work. There we go. I get there eventually. I do. Sometimes via the long route, but you know, I get there. I get there. I was taking up that demand for stuff, so that's unfortunate. Oh well, guys. Oh well. Do you know what? This has been a little bit of housekeeping, hasn't it? Definitely going to develop this soon. We'll get onto that at some point. Not sure what more I can really say at the minute, because I'm just waiting on things to settle down. I may as well just leave it there for now. I know, it's a bit shorter than usual, but we'll make do. Till next time, guys, take care, have fun, and ta-ra. If you enjoy my efforts to be vaguely entertaining, you can now support me on Patreon. $1, a pound, a yen, a euro, whatever you've got, whatever you can spare, all helps. Over 1 million fed. Thank you for watching, and ta-ra.